Welcome to St. Louis and Busch Stadium. Home of the just about set to go. And for the Cardinals here this afternoon, Andre Palante.
Four-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
Next pitch
that missed. That's a ball.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Full count.
Kicks and fires. Donovan sends it to first. One out in the top of the first. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
Foul!
Into the outfield, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. Here's Riley Green. That's outside.
Ball.
And that's ball one. Guerrero,
1-0.
the base runner at first with one out. And he posted a strike.
Ball.
Delivers the pitch in for a strike at 95. Hitting the air out to center field. Scott coming on. He's there. He's got it. That's out number 2. And now it's Giancarlo Stanton. Just
no, that missed.
That pitch gets the corner, and the count even at 1.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
In the dirt. Throws down to first, but he wasn't going anywhere. Next pitch,
count is full.
That misses outside.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Swing and a ball driven out to center. Raging back towards the wall. Makes the catch on the edge of the track. Back here at Busch Stadium. And today's starter, Chris Bassett.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
That's too low, and that is ball 1. Dive, and he's got it. Over to first. It's there, and that's a great play. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Alec Burleson getting ready to hit. That's in there.
One.
And that's strike one. One out and a runner at second. On the ground to third. Sends it across to first. Got him. And now it's Ivan Herrera. Misses the sweeper. Donovan.
It's 0-1.
Second with two gone. That one the other way. Hauls it in to end the inning. Back here in St. Louis, now the left fielder, Heston Kjerstad. Palante back to work. Donovan tosses to first and quickly one away in the second. Here's Gleyber Torres. Gloves it on the dive. Throw to first, and they get the out. Two down, bases empty. Zach McKinstry up now for the Tigers. That one finds the zone. 0-1. Second inning here, no score. And that's
one ball, one strike.
Just missed.
That's a ball. 3-1.
And that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second.
All over that one right there. Off the bat, that one registered at 105 miles per hour, man. That is smoke.
That missed. That's a ball.
We hear it all the time, but the numbers just don't lie. If you can drive a ball like that, more often than not, you're picking up a knock.
And another ball.
2 balls, no strikes.
Get on the board first here after that clutch 2-out double made this inning interesting.
Young on the move towards the line. And that is that. Back here in St. Louis, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now up for St. Louis, Wilson Contreras. Gets a swing and a miss with the sweeper. Contreras,
0-1.
6'1", hitting 5th in today's lineup. And he was born in Venezuela. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Goes down looking. Lars Nootbaar next up for the Cardinals. Misses outside.
No, that's out.
Ball one. To the right side, Torres handles to first, and a couple of quick outs. And up next for St. Louis, Jacob Young. This guy can absolutely fly. I think one of the faster players in baseball. And a swing and a miss.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
Inside,
nope, that's in.
Just missed. Swings and misses at one down below the zone.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
A swing and a soft liner. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. Well, here we go. Top of the third, scoreless game. Here's the center fielder, Parker Meadows. Pitch misses there,
ball.
And it's 1-0. Just
ball.
Missed.
2-0.
for a strike, and it's 2-1. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Colt Keith digs in now. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Contreras. The throw to second. Back to first. Double play. 3-6-3. Nicely done. Next to hit, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Man, that is such a tough double play to execute as a first baseman, to not only field the ball and make a good throw to second with a runner in the baseline, but also to hustle back to first base and get set up to receive the return throw.
Nope, that's outside. Ball.
And an awareness of where the bag is. A lot of practice to get that one right.
And that's
ball. That's in.
The inside edge. 2 balls, no strikes. And that's in for a strike.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
That catches the corner. Top of the third, no score. Slice to right. Lunging, but it gets down.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing.
Handles throws the first. Out number 3. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the center fielder, Victor Scott. Lifted in the air, right field. Green under it. And out number 1 on the grab. So now it's Nolan Arenado. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Nolan Arenado at the plate. Arenado, guy who delivers big-time power at the dish and will probably go down as one of the greatest defensive third basemen of all time. Next
that's a ball.
Is down low. And speaking of that,
2 balls, 1 strike.
It's hard to imagine that in high school, Arenado shared the left side of the infield with another elite defender, Matt Chapman at El Toro High School in California. That one the other way, Torres. Tosses to first, and they get Arenado for the out. Back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Here's the second baseman, Brendan Donovan. 1 for 1. He led off the bottom of the first with a single. Pitch is in for a strike. It's 0-1. Swing, and he breaks his bat. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. On to the 4th. Now it's the DH, Giancarlo Stanton. Now he breaks his bat. Young on the move. Nabs it. And there's 1 down. Heston Kjerstad up now for the Tigers. He's 0 for 1. First pitch doesn't find the zone. 1 out, base is empty. And another
that's a ball. 2-0.
There's a strike. And he handles it himself for the out. Here is Gleyber Torres. Grounded out to short in his first trip. It's a strike. 0-1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
4th inning underway, no score. That's back there. Gone straight into the visitors' bullpen. And the Tigers have the lead. It's 1-0. Zach McKinstry up now for the Tigers. Up the middle. Oh, great grab on the dive. Fires to first. Got him. A beautiful play. And we're back. Bottom of the fourth. And stepping in is the speedy Mason Wynn. And that misses.
Ball.
1-0.
You know, these Cards, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs.
Got him.
Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
And stepping in for the Cardinals, Alec Burleson. That
Yeah.
hits the corner. Gets under and pops it up. Guerrero. And it's caught for the out. So here's the cleanup hitter, Ivan Herrera. He's 0 for 1. Right through there for a strike. That's to third. The throw to first. St. Louis goes down in order. Back here in St. Louis, and here's the catcher, Dylan Dingler. Palante back to work. Inside.
Ball.
And that's ball one. Dingler measures 6 feet 2 inches, 26 years old, and he was a second-round pick in 2020.
2-0.
Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle of the base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole...
Whips it to first.
He's out.
1 away here in the 5th. Next to hit, Colt Heath. 0 for 2 in this one. Nootbaar in a dead sprint.
Foul ball.
Tries to make the play, but it's foul. And a foul ball. Donovan fires over to first. And that is out number 2. And here's the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's 2 for 2. Ripped to third, unhandled, and that. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now up for St. Louis, Wilson Contreras. Right side, hard hit. Fires over to Guerrero. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. Lars Nootbaar. Next up for the Cardinals. Little chopper rolls foul. Home team down a run. Last half of inning number 5.
Ball, that's down.
And that one hit to first. And he takes it himself for the out. And now the right fielder, Jacob Young. 0 for 1 so far. Well struck left field. That one back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Now it's the right fielder, Riley Green. Hit hard but foul off to the left.
Right 2.
That one
That's a ball, that's down.
And downstairs.
That's a ball low.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Here's Stanton now. it's fouled away.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
Next one
Ball
is off
out.
the plate, and it's 1-1. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Over to first.
Out.
2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th. And up next for Detroit, Heston Kjerstad. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Oh, and it hits the bag at second. And that keeps the inning alive.
Wastes no time there. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch.
Oh, yeah.
Just shot it through the infield.
And a strike to Glaber. And that's
Ha!
in for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes.
That's a
Now
ball.
back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
2 outs. Now we'll bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. Bottom of the 6th inning. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Victor Scott. In the air out to center, Meadows. Coming on. Long run, nice grab. 1 away. Man, is he fast.
He's so fun to watch.
Here's Nolan Arenado. Grounded out his first time up. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
0 balls, 1 strike.
The Cards down by a run here in the bottom of the 6th. Ground ball,
Foul
left
ball.
side, and it goes just foul. On the ground to the left. Fires over to Guerrero, and they get Arenado for the out. So the lineup flips over. Brendan Donovan. Next up for the Cardinals, 1 for 2. And that is out of play. Swings and
2.
misses. And the count is 0-2.
0-2.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. 2 out, space is empty. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Green brings it in for the 3rd out. Back here at Busch Stadium. All set for the start. Start of the inning. Now it's the shortstop, Zach McKinstry. Check
Ball.
swing and a ball outside. Ball 1.
Whoa, recognize that pitch just in time. Able to keep those hands back.
Here's a 1-1.
Aye.
The shortstop
No,
takes
that's
the
out.
ball. Touches down, that's a hit. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Win. The throw to second is offline. Parker Meadows up now for the Tigers. Short
Hey-ya!
of the bunt and missed it. 0-1. First and second, no outs. Here in the top half of inning number 7. And
No,
it's
that
even up.
missed. That's a
Don't wanna
ball.
get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
Double steal. Bunts it towards the mound. To first, and
No,
he
he's
beats it.
safe.
Everyone's safe. Keith up now for the Tigers. Pinch hitter coming on, Javier Baez.
And this is a big at-bat coming, Boog. Definitely a little added pressure on him here.
And fouled off. And there's one down.
Oh, that's a frustrating at-bat right there. Big opportunity and just missed it. I know he wanted to do some damage. Next guy will have to pick him up.
Guerrero.
Nope,
Next
ball.
hit takes high for ball one.
He was looking for some firewood right there. I tell you what, if you're not out in front,
Yeah, what?
swing at that pitch, you'll be looking for a new bat.
1-1.
That's off
Ball.
the inside corner, and a count 2-1.
Boog, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Gotta
3-1.
find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
McKinstry at third. Dingler at second. Meadows at first. One gone.
Take your base.
Ball four, and a run comes in to score. And now Riley Green. There's a
Yeehaw!
strike.
I think ultimately you want to tie
No
him
balls,
up,
one strike.
get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Hit it right.
There's a strike. One out. Base is full. Just off the
Inside,
inside
ball.
corner. And it's 1-2. And that's a little bit high.
Ball.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Got
Get
it
right.
looking. That's a strikeout. Giancarlo Stanton at the plate. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. That one ripped, but foul.
Base knock here really gives them an opportunity to take control of this ball game. You don't want that other team to think they have a shot.
Hit it right.
And a knock here would be a big blow.
0-2.
That one
Ball.
misses. Now 1-2.
Really
1 and 2.
good take, especially with 2 strikes.
So
3.
there at 98. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 7th, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Mason Wynn. Out to short. Throws across
That's
the
it.
diamond, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th. So now here's the Cardinals' designated hitter, Alec Burleson. And that one is lifted in the air. Green settles under it. They got it for out number 2. And next is the Cardinals' 4-hitter, Ivan Herrera. This to third, and that chance handled. Throws to first in time. And talk about efficient. Back here in St. Batter now, Heston Kjerstad. So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Alex Call. Donovan hauls it in, and there's one away. Gleyber Torres up to the plate. He's already homered in this game. Pop foul out of play off to the right. One down, base is empty. They say they win.
0-2.
Headed down the line. And that drops foul. Stays alive.
Did he go?
Torres checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. And he held up. Made makes the catch for the second out. 2 outs, base is empty. Zach McKinstry up now for the Tigers. That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. Veneziano, 27 years old, and he was a 10th round pick back in 2019. Nootbaar, and that'll do it. And we're back. Here comes Wilson Contreras. Bassett back to work. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
0-1.
You know, these Cardinals definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. They're swinging at a lot of first pitches, and they've given away 7 outs as a result. They might just want to consider a more patient approach.
And a base hit into right center field. And they have their first hit since the first inning.
Still able to come through behind in the count. Right there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages.
That's a
working
ball.
on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
That one finds the zone, and it's 1-1. With the tying run at the plate, here the bottom half of the 8th inning. And that's
down. That's a ball.
And it's 2-2.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Got him swinging for the K. Went back to the splitter, and it was effective. And up next for St. Louis, Jacob Young. Inside.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
Missed. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
Man, that's just a
1-1.
nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I tell you what, he's got a good one.
Contreras, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Misses.
No, that missed.
And the count's even at 2.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
Swing and a ball popped up. And that'll get down for a hit. Here's the throw, and that keeps him from advancing past second.
Anything but pretty right there, but he'll take it every time. Pitch was away, so he definitely pulled off it there. Not what you want to do with the pitch in that location, really, but he was able to guide it into the outfield for the knock.
Now the 0-1. And that one popped in the air, left field. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down. Here's Nolan Arenado. He's grounded out a couple of times. And there's a strike.
Usually when a pitcher's had a dominant outing, he has filled up the strike zone and he's gotten ahead in the count with first pitch strikes. Well, that's exactly what this guy has done in this one. Over 70% first pitch strikes.
That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. On the ground to third, Baez. Boots it.
Safe.
Two outs, bases full. Donovan will hit next. 1 for 3. So they bring on their closer in the 8th, Jimmy Garcia.
Definitely a huge at-bat in this game coming up right here, but with 2 outs, he's just got to focus on getting 1 batter.
0-1.
And this should be fun.
And that one fouled off.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. 1 more out, and they'll probably hand it off to their closer for the...
Locked him up. Dylan Dingler up now for the Tigers. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. That's down and in. A slider missed.
1-1.
Young puts it away. 1 down. So up next, Parker Meadows. Doot bar in a dead sprint. Makes the catch. 2 away now. 2 down, base is empty. Now it's Javier Baez. First time up was a pop out. Base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. That one is gone. A 2-run homer. It's 4-0. Riley Green up now. The Tigers going with a pinch hitter, Matt Vierling. Ball one there. And that's a base hit. Around first, digging for 2. Trying to wiggle out of a rundown now. Puts the tag on him, and that's the inning. All set for the bottom of the 9th. Will Vest comes on now.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
He's a bullpen arm that keeps the ball in the ballpark. And obviously, out of the bullpen, you're looking to limit home runs.
Yeah, and that's why he's such a high-leverage arm. Just doesn't matter for him. He looks at attacking the zone and attacking hitters regardless of the situation.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Lifted in the air, right center field. Meadows on the move, but it's the right fielder that gets there to make the catch. And there's one away. He's 2 outs away. And now the DH, Alec Burleson.
1-0.
Outside. To third. Baez fires over to first. Cardinals now with just 1 out remaining. And now, Ivan Herrera. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
Cold night tonight.
It's 0-1.
And that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
Herrera
what you got?
Started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, no swing. Vest is just 1 strike away. Down the line, call on the run towards the line. Won't get to this one. It drops foul. Swing and a miss. Took him out, and that is the ball game. A 4-0.